Today on Plug and Play production, straight out of Windsor, dates back to 1979, a new punk rock scene with their single vinyl 45 RPMs, the SPYS. Underground, and my favorite, Machine Shop Side 2 was released at area record stores in December of that year, 2 months after the band's demise. The record did well in Germany. Since then, Dale Damore, a martial artist, started a band, the Nelsons. Then he moved to Toronto, that he lived for 4 years, was called Too Much Too Soon, and then after that he had the Magnificent Bastards with the Originals, and Guitar Army, aka Elad Army, with his Originals with strong dose of Detroit rock, rhythm and blues. Guitar Army has been kicking out the jams in Windsor, Detroit circuit for more than 20 years. Welcome to the show, Elad, Dale Damore. Okay, welcome to Plug and Play Productions. Today we have Dale Damore, aka Elad from Guitar Army, and originally from a punk band from the late 70s called SPYS. Tell me about SPYS.
The SPYS were just a punk band. We started up in '78. I answered an ad for a punk guitar player. Dave O'Gorman, the drummer, was looking for a band. Him and I got together. He had a singer, but I didn't like his singer. I wanted to have Frank. We got Frank, and Coma Joe, who was my grade school, high school friend, was on bass, and that became the SPYS.
Okay, how did you get the name SPYS?
The name, I think Frank came up with it. It's like SPYS versus SPYS from the magazine, the Mad magazine. But we argued over the name. I remember that, the spelling of the name. Dave wanted it one way. Frank wanted it this way, and it ended up being that way.
Because there is an American band from the early 80s called SPYS.
Yeah, probably right around the same time they came out. They had an album out. I don't know how. I think they spelled it like we did.
Yes, I think so.
I listened to some of the music.
YS?
It's different than ours, of course, but different band altogether. Yeah.
So tell us about your sensation in Europe with SPYS, how you became a hit sensation over there.
Somehow it got to Germany. This label called me from Germany. They wanted to put out all our old recordings, and that's they put out an LP of on vinyl of our recordings, some of our live stuff from the Loop. We had a reunion in '95, and they put that out, and I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it got over to Europe, but...
So did you get any recording labels from Europe?
Yeah, we're on No Exit Records, and trying to think of the other label. There's 2 labels we're on, and yeah, they still sell them online. Vinyl records, Punk from Canada, it's called.
Punk from Canada.
Yeah.
So how did you guys meet to play punk music in the early 70s?
Well, like Joe, Frank, and myself were friends, and we'd always jam. We'd write songs, and I'd teach Joe my song. He'd teach me his song. Frank would come in with the lick. And then we got Dave O'Gorman on drums, as I was saying. He put the ad in the paper. And he was a high-strung drummer, really, powerful. So he really elevated our music, you know.
Yeah, that's good.
And we put that together. We played a couple of shows, and it took off, and ended up making a record. We had management company, and played in the States a lot.
Now, tell us about how you guys played in Vegas.
Vegas was Guitar Army. We got lucky in Vegas. Got to play there on the big stage in Fremont. We did 2 nights, 3 sets each night. Music, playing to thousands of people. We did our Going to Detroit album. That was just came out then.
One of my favorites.
Thanks, man. We were promoting it then, and it was great. It was just an awesome time.
So what's your main theme when writing songs? How do you go about it?
Well, every song's different. I never come up with the same theme. It just, usually the music starts first. It's got a little...
foundation of the...
Yeah. And usually if it's a punk song, it's a little bit rough and angry, so the words might fall into that category. Or it might be a love song if I'm doing a slower one. And I just take it from there, whatever happens.
So everything evolves from the beat?
Mostly from the riff I'm coming up with,
riff.
yeah, and then I'll go from there.
Okay, what's your outlook on the record industry today and in the future?
Today it's kind of messed up. I mean, we've got Spotify and all that, which is great. Everyone's reverting to
Free
being on their
music.
phone and free music. And like I was saying, we used to do CDs. CDs are long gone, but we used to sell a lot of CDs. Everywhere we played, people would buy the CDs.
Right.
Now that's gone, but we're going back to vinyl. So I've been talking with a company in London. We're hoping to put some of our stuff out on vinyl.
That's being it's being a collective item right
it's
now.
coming back, especially for punk music.
Punk
Vinyl's
too?
always been hot for punk. Yeah,
Oh, that's weird.
always.
If you could open up for a show, what artist would it be?
I think a newer artist would be like the Foo Fighters. I'd love to open up for them, high energy rock band. And then Iggy Pop, I'd like to open for him.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any new albums coming up?
We're working on putting some of the Guitar Army stuff on vinyl. So it might be an EP of some of the songs we've previously recorded. Just gonna run through the studio, clean them up a little bit, and put them out on vinyl.
So we'll have to have you back on the show.
Yeah.
Again,
When we get the vinyl, I'll actually show you the physical piece of.
Where can you hear this? On Spotify too?
Yeah, we're on Spotify, Reverb Nation, all the anywhere you
SoundCloud,
go, SoundCloud, all that.
all the platforms of
Yeah,
music,
yeah.
right? So tell us from SPYS in the late 70s, or early 70s, you practiced in the basement and it was a cockstock with all the fire effects.
So we'd put on a show for our friends. We'd be like guys that Paul Langan from Lost Patrol, Pat Sprague, God rest his soul, my brother Dominic Carlone, Frank Carlone, all friends we hung around. We'd each have an act, so we'd go up there and do our act, and play for just our friends and have beers. We were underage and everything. So the one time we wanted to be like Kiss, so my brother and I get these 2 coffee cans we fill them with gas.
Wow.
We started our song and we light it, and the flames started reaching the ceiling in the house, and
Wow.
to see things melt, and luckily we covered it and got out of there. We would have been dead.
I guess. You guys would have been famous back then.
Yeah. Kiss wannabes dead.
Kiss wannabes. So SPYS, why SPYS, and how'd you get your name SPYS?
Well, I was saying, through the Mad magazine there, I think that's where Frank came up with it.
He came up with
Yeah.
it. Okay. Did I ask that already?
Yeah,
I
that's cool.
forgot,
Yeah.
sorry. Any last words? Any new albums coming up?
We're working on that vinyl thing. Hope to get that together. We're going to do a show May 27th at the Fog. It's going to be more of a punk show. It's going to have Kevin Shannon from the Dry Heaves singing with us, doing a few songs.
Oh, perfect.
Frank Carlone, probably from the SPYS, will be down. Then we're going to have a band from London, Dave Rocket and the Jobbers. They're like a Ramones band. They're coming down to do a few songs. This will be a little birthday bash for me. I haven't had a birthday bash for 2 years because of COVID.
Happy birthday.
So thanks. We're going to rip
It's
it
gonna
up.
be a good one.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll probably donate money to Downtown Mission as we typically do.
For sure. So May 27th at the Fog, you got Guitar Army playing, and his birthday. When's your birthday?
May 29th is my birthday.
May
so
20. That's my brother's birthday too.
There you go. See, tell him come
Yeah,
down.
for sure. So thanks for coming out
No
to
problem.
Plug and
It's a
Play
pleasure. It's great.
Productions to the studio. Upcoming events would be with Walter Rigi. He's the production and audio engineer. He's the his middle name is
Media.
Media.
I know
So
after
stay
that.
tuned for that one. Please like and add me and punch that button to subscribe for my channel.
Plug and play.
Plug and play. Thanks for coming out, Dale.
No problem. My pleasure. Thank you.
Always a
Plug and
pleasure.
play.
Thank you. Thank you.